edition of News Review brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunwayo Adelere. I want to thank all our viewers out there who are always staying glued to WYTv, and also want to appreciate our sponsor, Nokpa Abels, for always coming through for us, always wanting this program to keep on showing on WYTv. We say a very big thank you to you. With me in the studio this afternoon, I have...
I'm Ambassador Orochi Morilo. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all of you watching all over the world. Keep watching WYTv.
You know how we do it on the show. Bring to you news that makes it up. We'll go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk on the one we should talk about, but we will not be the only one talking. You can also drop your own comments in the comment section. Let's rub minds together. So on Punch newspaper, I have minimum wage. NAS gets bill Tuesday as Tinubu Labour agree on 70,000 naira. Uni Ilorin student dies, others injured in campus crash. Customs intercept 3.6 billion naira bulletproof jackets, drugs in Ogun. On Vanguard newspaper we have, I never promised to pay 80,000 naira minimum wage for Bara. Kano government approves 29 billion naira for infrastructure projects. Olubadan too, I am not opposed to Ladoja's ambition, Makinde. And on Daily Post newspaper we have, Wike commissioning projects you abandoned since 2010, APC rebukes PDP governors. APC accuses Governor Lawal of celebrating in Enugu amidst killing in Zamfara. Dangote's refineries' petroleum products are inferior, NMDPRA. These are the news that made it to the top. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. Your family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Abba Mixture, your family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
Yeah, welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsor, Nokpa. You can, if you want to get any of the products, you can call the number 0701010859, or you can send a DM to that same number. And Nokpa about this, Nokpa about mixture, about cool, about tonic, about bitters, about flushy powder, about energy powder, whichever you need. Adorn your health with herbal. Strictly about no alcohol in it at all. So the first one here this afternoon we have minimum wage. NAS gets bill Tuesday as Tinubu Labour agree on 70,000 naira.
You know, there is a mixed reaction that I saw today when some set of people came out to gang up and say the leader of the NLC and the TUC are not really working for Labour because
they are working for themselves.
They are working for themselves. It was like they were being bribed or they were being settled without knowing to the rest of the members, because that was not the agreement they made to them they had before going on the closed door meeting with the president. Well, since the Labour Leader Union has come out to accept the 70,000 naira minimum wage,
there's nothing we the masses can do.
The masses can do about it. And according to the news, it was said that minimum wage will be reviewed every 3 years. Is it really going to happen in the face of this country?
The National Assembly will Tuesday get an executive bill on the new national minimum wage, following an agreement between President Bola Tinubu and Labour leaders on higher remuneration for workers. I think the president said he will be talking on living wage, not minimum wage. But what I'm saying right now, I'm saying minimum wage.
I'm not saying not even minimum wage, with what I'm saying there, with the present situation of the country now.
70,000
Now let me tell
naira.
you this, 70,000 naira for someone to get at the end of the month. What is going to be the transport fare? Let's calculate that, not the talk of the feeding allowance, not the talk of that person paying the children's school fees and paying some house rent.
I just feel Labour are not really doing what is expected of them to do. Because as at the last meeting they had, they still said, and I want to quote them, that 250,000 naira. So you are not even agreeing on 100,000 naira, 70,000 naira. And when the estimation was done, just $43.
Then you will know that we don't have a good leader that is representing us in this country.
You know, it's so funny that in the UK, outside the country, what a labor part is collecting, one labor worker is collecting, is just one bill.
1 billion.
Just one paper over there. And we will count 1, 2, 3 till we get to 70. We did not even, they did not even do it, they did not make it get to $50, just $43.
That's the condition we found ourselves in the country. And you remember when the president came into power for let's say 2 months after when he came into power, he traveled to the United States of America telling the Nigerians there to come back home, that Nigeria is far better than where they left it.
Sir, I just want to ask you the question. If you were to be the one, would you come back home?
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I'm just asking a question.
Okay, let me throw it back to you. If you were the person, if you are the person that the president said, okay, come back to Nigeria because Nigeria is far better than where you left Nigeria, will you come back to this country?
Yes, sir. You already asking me question with question.
You know the reason why they are not even care about people going out of the country. I read the news this morning that over 1,000 doctors, psychiatric doctors have left the country since 2023.
Those are dealing with the brain.
Yes, since 2023 to 2000.
1,000.
Almost to 1,000.
We still have lots that are still planning to go.
They are planning to leave. Do you know the reason why it sounds as if they are not even really care about it? They believe
they are not concerned.
Anybody that wants to go should go. Those that remain are those people, set of people that they are going to govern on, and it will be a rotational government within them and their family.
But I think I should answer that question. There is no place like home.
You are talking?
With the question you asked me.
Okay, then we need
there
to...
is no place like home, but
let's give
I am telling you...
advice to those people that have japa that
no, you're asking me.
No
I want
place,
to answer your question.
No place like
home. But there are places that are better than your home.
You come back home at the end of the day to come and face this no light, no electricity tariff, no water. We have cholera outbreak there due to the bad waters that we have in the country. Are you now telling me that you will leave all those things that the federal government of this white people have provided for you and come back to Nigeria to come and queue or to come and be lining on the queue to collect the little stipends that the federal government is going to give to you?
I would rather stay over there
than a place where you just sit down in your house. Your allowance is being paid into your account directly. You don't need to go and line up anywhere.
If I even have the opportunity,
they know their rights. They know what to do.
If I have the opportunity, I will just tell my children, once I just die, please don't bring me back.
Now look at what happened now. The senators, the reps, members,
they are slashing 50% of
slashing 50 members, telling the country to try and avert the protest that is coming on.
Instead of
then you will know for sure that these people are really wicked people. They had the cry of the masses, but they don't have anything to do about it.
Instead of slashing their salaries, why not forfeit their allowances?
Their allowances and leave the salary.
They know some of the Nigerians are so gullible. Not everybody are as gullible as they think they are. Because we know your salary is a stipend. Compared to the health allowances, travel allowances, food allowance and all that. If you want to truly show us that you really care about Nigerians, just scrap your allowances for 6 months.
They are not care about Nigeria. That is the reason why they had to die.
They want to die there?
Yeah. Now look at what happened in Edo State yesterday when Shaibu was welcomed back to Edo State. Okay, he flown all the way from Abuja down to Ukene. Some of these Obaseki supporters, according to the news, shot one of the policemen. They blocked the entrance of the gate where the deputy governor was about to pass. And there was also an APC aspirant that came together with him yesterday. That policeman that was shot yesterday, what will be the fate of his wife?
His children.
What will be the fate of his children?
Your wife is
who is going to take care of the children?
The president.
Not until there is a law that is going to be passed that anybody that is running for any political ambition should not be given any security personnel.
I think that would be better. But even if they are not given security personnel, they have their way of getting all those.
They have their way of getting their thugs.
Yes.
Will their thugs overpower the policemen?
Sir, with the ammunitions the police officers are using and the ammunitions that their political thugs are using, I think in Nigeria, I would say vividly yes that the talks would actually
we are a total mess in this one.
I would say the talks would actually outrun them.
You want to be in the seat. You have to kill a fellow colleagues, a fellow person like you, because who are you going there to come? What kind of administration are you going to run?
On Thursday, the President and the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, led by their President Joe Ajaero and Festus Osifo, respectively, agreed on 70,000 naira as the new national minimum wage during their meeting at the ASO Presidential Villa, Abuja. The wage will replace the 30,000 naira minimum wage that expired on April 18, 2024. To give legal teeth to the agreement ahead of its implementation, the Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, confirmed to one of their correspondents, that's a sports correspondent, that the lawmakers will get the executive bill on the new minimum wage by Tuesday. He said the minimum wage will reach the National Assembly by Tuesday if President Tinubu told Labour in the meeting that it will be ready by Tuesday. So once they pass the bill, should I say congratulations to the labor, organized labor.
Also, congratulations to the market women, because before you get to know now, the prices of
everything
things,
will escalate, will skyrocket again.
They believed and they heard that they know the salary has been increased.
Everybody wants to chop now.
Increasing the salary is not really the problem we're having in the country. Let the president bring down the inflation.
I think that's just
let him bring down the inflation. If the dollar reach a dollar to a naira should be around 500 naira per $1.
Should it be around that amount?
Should be at least if they cannot really do anything about it, let them bring it back to the price they match it. Because I could remember when Buhari was there, the $1 to
they want it to be equal with naira. We know it can be.
Around
not even Nigeria.
Naira. During Goodluck Jonathan, that this president of the Nigerian Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, came out to announce that let the poor breathe. He was the one that has been sponsoring protests against Jonathan's regime then. Now this set of people are running a fearing protest.
Just protest.
Scared about the protest that is coming, because
it's because to be forewarned is to be forearmed. If something like that has not happened in Nigeria before, they might not be worried, they might not be concerned about the protest. But since they already witnessed it during the endsars.
Do you know this Indume that was being sacked from
the chief whip?
Chief whip was one of those people that they normally send for
to talk to the NLC.
To talk to the NLC. Now you sacked him all because
he said the truth.
To speak nothing but the old truth. In fact, Mr. Pabio, in fact.
There are two sets of people that I'm kind of scared of right now in this President Bola Ahmed led administration, and that is Nyesom Wike and Godswill Akpabio. But for Godswill Akpabio, for somebody to come out in the house to say the truth, and the next thing is
was to sack that person. Let me tell you this: Akpabio is digging his grave. Okay. Let him keep on digging it, because when he wanted to be voted, when he was elected to be the Senate president, and there was a lot of misreaction, people coming out that this man is going to be a rubber stamp president. At the end of the day, he came out to say he's not going to be a rubber stamp, which what he's doing now. You remember when they said they wanted to buy a private jet for the president?
Yeah.
He
said nothing like that has been said.
Nothing like that. That even though the bill was brought to the assembly, that he will do nothing but to approve it speedily.
I just hope Nigeria will not be more. I don't know what other English to qualify, because Nigeria is actually going. Should I say it's going down the drain with everything that just happened?
Nigeria is going down every day. Each day that passes by, Nigeria.
Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
You gave me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every... You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero, like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
it is always Nokpa.
Nokpa for management of power.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsor, Nokpa. So this one says, Nigeria Custom intercept 3.6 billion naira worth carton of bulletproof jackets, drugs in Ogun.
Well, it's a welcome idea for them to have apprehend, but I don't know where those bulletproofs are coming from. I don't know.
And what they want to use it for?
What they want to use the bulletproof for. It was like some fellow people who are planning or declaring war against the country that they want to use that kind of bulletproof to safeguard themselves when the war really started. If the country is in good shape, who will go to the extent
of getting
thinking
bulletproof,
of bringing the bulletproof into the country? What are the bulletproof meant for? And actually, it wasn't the federal government that is importing bulletproof now to say they are going to give it to their security personnel. Then you will know that each day that passes by, everybody is desperate to be to cause a chaos in the country. You know
the funniest place where this thing was actually intercepted? Let's go into the body of the news. The Nigeria Customs Service said it intercepted 150 cartons of bulletproof jackets in its Zone A Federal Operations Unit of Lagos. The Customs Area Controller in charge of the unit, Kola Oladeji, disclosed this to journalists on Thursday. He noted that the contrabands were intercepted along the Ijebu-Ode-Shagam Expressway in Ogun State. You know why I said it? Because I know you live in Ogun State. And Oladeji explained that each carton contains 10 packs of the jackets, adding that these contrabands were seized in June. He explained that under Schedule 4 of the Custom Common External Tariff, the importation of all kinds of military wares by individuals was under absolute prohibition. Oladeji vowed that the unit was working on credible intelligence to get the importers of this contraband. An end-user certificate is required for the importation of controlled items and products into Nigeria, and it comes from the Office of the National Security Advisors. These seizures were unique based because it was a breach of security, no end-user certificate, he said. So, Ogun State, what will you say about?
Well, there's nothing much. It was apprehended along
Ijebu-Ode-Shagam Expressway.
Shagam, that was in Ogun State.
Yeah.
The news did not say the bulletproof were imported to
No, it
Ogun
was
long. So it was just a long. So you know there is a road from Lagos State that is connecting Ogun State
so what I trying
down
to say
to the east. It is just a road that is connecting that bulletproof to the real owner of the bulletproof. So there's no big deal.
Ijebu-Ode-Shagam is just like an intermediary.
Well, yes, when you talk about Ijebu-Ode-Shagam, after Ijebu-Ode, now where you are going? You
are going to Ore.
To Ore, from Ore.
You are going to Benin.
So,
the last but not the least, this one is so funny. I asked you this morning, I said, are you sure Dangote refinery would actually produce petrol come August next month that we want to enter into? Now, they are saying Dangote's refineries petroleum products are inferior.
NMDPR. And when you look at what is going there, I sense propaganda, and there are some set of people that are trying to jeopardize the effort of a Dangote refinery.
Okay.
They know themselves, number one.
Okay.
Then two, if Dangote is bringing out this fuel now, this set of people that have been in charge of fuel importation, according to the news this morning, that the landing cost of petrol 1,170 naira per liter.
How much would it be sold?
Excuse me, that was the landing cost, and which I saw in the news that each day that passes that by that they are going to be publishing the landing cost of petrol. Now, do you think this set of people will be so happy for them to see Dangote refinery producing fuel in Nigeria?
Because once Dangote start
producing, there won't be any alarm, or there won't be any cause of alarm to be going out there to be importing fuel. So what do you expect them to say?
I think the right word to be used was actually used by Dangote, that those mafias that are behind the crude,
they know themselves.
They are
Dangote is also one of them.
He knows.
They know themselves. So if he's coming out within the midst of this set of people, so-called cabal, for him to have said that he wants to stand out on his own, do you think they won't allow him? Now, if the Port Harcourt refinery is going to take shape also, do you think this set of people won't jeopardize the effort? I don't think
so. I don't think they will actually want him to do because once he does what he wants to do, everything is just, they should just forget about we'll start getting for 1 liter per 2,000.
There was a time the man they priced out that crude oil was not given to him, was also to him directly.
Okay.
You have to go out there where we produce crude oil here. You have to go out there to be buying crude oil out from the.
And they are part of the problems we have in Nigeria. Even he produces cement. We know how much you buy a bag of cement in Nigeria, and we know how much is being sold out there.
That is why I said
he sells sugar. We know the amounts they get here. We know the amount now to even get ordinary small sugar to take you a cup of gari. It is now a problem. They tell you no longer 15 naira.
Depends on those people that like it, because I don't love taking sugar these days.
So there are other things you like that they produce.
Like what?
Salt.
You didn't produce rice.
Okay, now even the rice that is not producing, when last did you eat the rice to your satisfaction?
I do eat rice every blessed day. They sell it around my open place.
To your satisfaction.
To my own satisfaction. Anytime I like, listen to it. Let me tell you this. I've come to realize, and I do tell people that health is wealth. Okay. For you to say, okay, you want to be gathering money, keeping this money, at the end of the day, your stomach is empty. You
just
if
die.
You die today, let me tell you this. Those set of people that didn't know when you were working for
they will be the ones to enjoy the money.
They want to be in charge of that money. So whenever I feels like eating anything that pleases me, I do go out there and eat to my own satisfaction. Okay. That's one thing about my life.
The Nigerian midstream and downstream. Okay, yeah. I remember some before going deep into that. I know the way I'm looking at your face, you'll be somebody that love vegetable a lot.
Yes, exactly the one.
The vegetable, when last were you able to?
Listen to me. Even the ones that you are talking, I can tell you, I can tell my wife, I can call my wife to snap the ones.
No need of snapping. No need of
send it to me.
No need of terrorizing us. No need of terrorizing us.
Whatever
I just wanted to be sure.
I will always make sure I get it.
Because we know everything is on a high rate. You can get vegetable at cheaper price, but the pepper you will use in preparing it is on the high side.
About the pepper, when you are talking about the pepper now, if you go to the fresh pepper if you go to the market and say you want to buy the fresh pepper, you might end up buying it at an higher price. But go to the market, go and buy those dried pepper that people don't even reckon on to.
Okay.
The prices are down.
For as many that are listening to him and you love vegetable, go and get dry pepper. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA) has said that the quality of petroleum products from the Dangote's refinery, as well as those from Watersmith, Adel, and other modular refineries, is inferior compared to imported ones. So it is not even only Dangote alone. According to him, the 650,000 barrel per day refinery has not been issued an operational license by NMDPRA. He noted that the Lagos-based Dangote refinery is still in the pre-commissioning stage and about 45% completed. So, how are they going to even produce their petrol?
Let's wait and see what the pregnant time will be. But
okay.
You know, there are some set of people that they are benefiting from the, let me say, from the bad governance.
Okay.
This set of people will not want any good thing to happen in Nigeria.
Okay.
Not until when we begin to fish them out.
Okay.
And if we want to fish them out, a president that will stand and feed this set of people out wouldn't mind what is going to happen.
And he must also be somebody with a clean background.
Last week, I think 3 days or 4 days ago, this Donald Trump assassination attempt.
Yeah.
Despite that, the man escaped the assassination attempt. He was still strong of contesting from the.
He still came and said, "I am the next president of the United States of America."
One thing that pains me about Donald Trump that the Americans that are following Donald Trump didn't see was that when Joe Biden was elected as the president of the United States of America, do you know Donald Trump did not do handing over to him? He didn't give him the handing over. He left without handing over to him. That same man who left in an angry days that he lost the election.
He's still coming back.
This set of man were the person that you said you still want him back into that seat.
It is well. Every country with their own problem. If we go to other countries too, we see that they are battling with different kind of internal issues. We have that of Kenya. We have Nigeria. We are crying because of food. I love what is happening
in Kenya because the youth are not ready to back.
Even with the way they are killing them, they are still telling them that this is what went wrong. So Nigeria, before it will get to the stage of Kenya's own.
And the so-called ministers will not wait to see.
That is why they are slashing their price.
To happen in Nigeria, because if it comes to a climax, when push the goat to the end of the world, the goat might eventually turn back and bite the pusher.
That is why they are coming out to say they are slashing 30-50% of their salaries. All
Not
right.
even slashing alone. They said within the period of 6 months.
6 months.
When those distance is down in our system, when those anxieties is down in our system, they will not bring it back. They say within the period of 6 months, so they can avert the strike, the protest that is coming on.
I just wish those that I am not encouraging those that want to go on the protest to go on it, and I am not discouraging them not to do it. But whichever way, if you want to go on that protest, make sure it is a peaceful one, and please do not disrupt those that want to go about doing their day-to-day activities.
Going to send hooligans and their political
That's just
thugs to hijack the protest.
Because
and
now,
if that one will happen, you know there was a vow that if a policeman shot into the air, not to talk of shooting anybody, they are ready for them.
We've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X account, on our TikTok. You can as well join the WhatsApp community on 0701010859. Thanks to our sponsor, Nokpa About. With them, your health is guaranteed. Yes, healthy living is guaranteed. Thank you, Ambassador WYTv, for joining. Until you come again on your screen on Monday, I remain my humble self, Ojuayo Adelere. Be good and be fine. Bye for now.